So somebody texted me, and like, this is the thing. I am aware that it's not about the person. I am aware that like it's not serious. But this is the thing. This is the thing. This is why people exist. I'm kidding. But like, other people exist for many reasons. But one of the reasons is to trigger you, right? Like, if you get triggered, you deal with like the shit that is not being maybe dealt with or whatever, like it's affecting you in some way. So I got this text, and it pissed me the fuck off because I don't talk to this person. I don't really know this person that well, and I could tell that this person was just doing it because, like, out of habit. You know what I mean? Like, it's not intentional. Like, you know, if it wasn't me, it could have been anyone. And I'm sure that person texted, you know, multiple people. And like, you know, I'm sure that, like, let's say that what they texted me was like to happen or whatever. Like, I know, again, it's not intentional. It's lukewarm energy. And what do I mean by lukewarm energy? I mean, like, when you just do things because yes, when you just like, you're not intentional, you don't care. Like, if they text you, they don't text you, you don't care. If you meet up with that person, you don't meet up with that person, you don't care. Like, you just don't care. It's more of like something to put in your calendar, something to do, you know, someone to talk to, someone to do something, but it's not meaningful, it's not deep. Like, you know, if you like change that person to another person, it's the same thing. Like, it really doesn't matter. It's not about the person. It's about you just like living life, not being intentional. And so again, it pissed me off, but I was like, okay, where am I being lukewarm? You know what I mean? Because like, if like this is not an energy that I'm like familiar with, I would have just been like, okay, ignore or whatever, or like, I'm good, or you know, like, it wouldn't have affected me, right? And so I was like, oh my God, like, first of all, in the past I was all about that energy, but like right now, which is what matters, I can see that I like do that sometimes with like hanging out with people. Maybe I'm not like 100%, but I'm like, okay, like whatever. Or I would like fall into old patterns because like, oh, I used to enjoy it, so you know, maybe I'll enjoy it, even though I know that I'm not gonna enjoy it because I'm a totally different person now. Those are not things that I enjoy, but I just do it because like, I don't know, that's what you used to do, or like whatever. And I was like, no, we cannot do this. I did not come into this life to like live like unintentionally. Like, no, we gotta be intentional about everything, even the little things. Like, if you like a certain type of butter, get the butter that you like. If they don't have it in the store, then go and find it somewhere else. You know what I mean? And if you don't find it anywhere, like, wait for it. Like, you know, there's pros and cons to this, but like, there's so much available to us right now that we have just become kind of like, okay, like, if you give it to me, I'll accept it. And it's like, okay, like, that's boring. That's what? Like, what do you mean? Like, be intentional. You gotta be intentional. That's why you feel like shit all the time, because you're not intentional with anything. You know what I mean? Like, you eat what you're given. Like, you listen to what they tell you to listen. You watch the movies that they tell. Like, no, be intentional. Be like, no, I'm gonna watch this because I want to. And even if, like, you know, it doesn't turn out the way that you want it to, it still feels good because it was your decision. And more than that, you were intentional. You were like, no, I want to do this. I want to see this. I want to listen to this. I want to eat this because I decided. And that's what makes it amazing. And that's what like fulfills you and like lifts you up and like, you know. And now anytime that I have to make a decision, I'm like, Are we being lukewarm? Like, is this intentional or not? Because, you know, if it pisses me off when it comes from other people, then I can't be partaking in that. Like, that's unacceptable. So, you know, in the past, I probably would have texted that person and maybe like made plans, even though like I didn't really want to, but I was like, well, and it's like, no, ignored. Like, no, what are you doing? No. Like, girl, no, we're not living life like this. So there's a PSA. If you're being lukewarm about anything in your life, please stop. Please stop. If you're like, I don't know, I don't care, please stop. If you don't care or if you don't know, then you don't give a fuck about that shit. Don't fucking do it. We spend so much of our time just wasting it. Like, oh my lord. We love to waste our time. Like, I wish we were like that with other things, you know, because we think our time is so like it's unlimited and it's not worth anything, so we just give it to everyone. We waste it. We're like, here you go, and then we're depleted, we're feeling depressed, we're feeling like shit. No wonder, girl, because you treat your time like it's not valuable. Like, what? No. So yeah, we're done with lukewarm energy. Like, anything we're doing, intentional as fuck. Start with the small things, because a lot of people are like, no, but like it doesn't matter because it's just like a small thing. No, that's how it starts. If you can't do the small things, then you're not going to be able to do the big things. When the big things come into your life, you're going to be like shocked and not make a decision or make the wrong decision. So start small. You know, it's the summer everywhere else. I mean, where I live, it's always summer, so. But be intentional with like, who are you spending time with? Who are you making plans with? What are you doing? Do you actually want to do those things? Like, fuck like missing out and like, you know, fuck FOMO. Like, most of the times we're not missing out. Like, just because it's available doesn't mean that you have to take it. You know, it's like when you're walking around and people are like giving you flyers and stuff like that, you don't have to take them. You know what I mean? Like, you don't need that. I mean, please take it because, you know, they're working, but it's you know, I'm talking in life. Like, just because it's free, it doesn't mean that it's valuable. It doesn't mean that like it's gonna add to your life. It's the same thing. No lukewarm energy. We don't need that in our lives. Let's be intentional. And yeah, that's all I wanted to say.